Axis are a Scottish animation studio based in Glasgow, and they create animated content and visual effects.
A lot of what we are involved in is video game clients and projects, but we also do branded entertainment and commercials as well.
One of the things that Axis does really well is tell stories, whether that's through cutscenes for in-game content or fully rendered CG, and Spartan Ops is a great example of the latter.
One of the decisions in going with Axis Animation as our partner on the Spartan Ops series was really seeing the passion that they brought to the material, and the fact that we both had this shared vision, sometimes kind of a crazy vision of what we were trying to create on a relatively compressed time frame.
One of the main challenges we had on Spartan Ops was the scope of the project.
This project was just the biggest thing we've ever done.
It meant that we had to come at it in a very unique way.
Upscaling the team and upscaling our infrastructure was the next biggest thing to do.
We were able to sort of perfect our pipeline, and we were able to bring some amazing people into the studio.
343 have a very, very strong art direction on Halo 4, and I think it's something that's actually true of the entire Halo series.
I think the biggest challenge is sort of taking their universe and bringing it into a little more realistic, but not going too different.
You know, we knew that we had to deliver the goods to the same level that 343 were in the game.
One of the most surprising and pleasant parts of the experience was just how much they got what our universe should look like in the corners that weren't previously exposed, and how they were able to take our assets and apply their art to it to make everything feel cohesive and properly connected.
I think the pre-production side helped a lot because we really put a lot of time into making assets look very nice before we got into the production of the shots.
It got to the point where we felt that we could really trust Axis and the creative decisions that they were making and driving in some of the aspects of the show.
One of the very helpful things in pre-production was the colour boards and the mood boards that we do at the start, and then they set out general lighting for the scene that we're working on.
With little or no dialogue or any establishing shot, the light is what's going to tell your viewer what's happening.
One of the reasons I think we're fairly successful with the lighting in this project is we were able to set the mood in a different environment while still keeping to the Halo universe.
And I think it's quite a bold move on their part to actually do something more like a TV season.
Going over a number of episodes allowed us to break things up into bite-sized pieces.
For us it was quite interesting that we could use that to create a bit more suspense in the story.
I think it teed up the story really nicely and left a lot of cliffhangers, which I think was kind of important for the next episode.
It was an episodic structure, so things were starting in a staggered way.
We're building the components and then literally airing them even as the rest of the series is being completed.
This is a relatively untraveled path in the game industry.
In terms of production, it worked really well for us because we had nice sort of bite-sized chunks to look at.
It's a lot of fun working on a project of this scale. It's like running a marathon as opposed to running a sprint. There's a lot more variables.
We had to run a lot of things in parallel. So whilst we were still developing scripts, we were working on boards, we were working on 2D animatics, we were starting to create the assets. We knew we didn't have time to sort of sit back and think about things too much. We really had to hit the ground running.
Keeping track of all of that was something that we had to really get our heads around, and we used a software called Shotgun that I think helped a lot.
Working with an excellent partner like Axis, we were able to kind of leverage their expertise in cinematics and really work closely with them.
On this project we got the opportunity to work with actors and performers more than we ever had done.
They were very experienced and very talented people, and because they drive our animation, it was really crucial that we got those good performances.
It's not just you trying to figure it out yourself, you've got someone else to bounce the ideas off of and they can explore it as well, which is really fun.
And it's very different from our normal trailer project, which may be more action-led or kind of short-circuit storytelling. This is traditional storytelling, just like you would do for TV or film.
It's been really exciting to see them adapt very, very quickly to some of the work they're getting downstream from us, and I think they took it and owned it. The relationship was fantastic, and they did a great job.
They understood what we were looking for at a very sort of deep, visceral level.
There was a real synergy there between our two teams. You know, we just kind of thought alike and creatively we were on the same page, and so it just made the the partnership feel very natural.
We're very confident about doing other projects on this scale. We've learnt a lot, we've upscaled our infrastructure, and we've changed a lot about our business, so we look forward to doing more projects, bigger and better.